All right, guys, we live here at the WCS Academy, episode 10. Here with JoJo the Switchblade, here with Sammy the Bull, and we got the conductor in the back, Seafood Joseph Musi. You know what it is. Today we're gonna talk about something near and dear to everyone's heart, and that's food. All right, especially to us fighters. We freaking love food, man. I don't know if you ever seen Dragon Ball Z, the cartoon, how these guys just eat like monsters. That's how we eat.
Yeah.
Because after training and shit like that, like you just could eat a horse. I could eat a horse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let me tell you, let's talk about a weight cut
Yeah.
and how much you want to eat after a weight cut.
Okay.
You know, like
Okay.
during a weight cut, you pretty much can't eat. You eat little bits and bites and stuff like that, right? So you're just thinking about your favorite foods and what you're gonna eat. But after you cut the weight, you make the weight, and the fight's the next day. But there's that day in between. You know, you made the weight, it's weight day. You made the weight. What are you eating? What's the first thing you eating? Like what?
Pizza. Like I just this is the first time I ever cut weight for real for a fight, and I didn't like it. I'm never doing it again. I don't want to do this. It wasn't fun, and I I just wanted to eat anything afterwards, and the first thing I thought of was eating pizza. Like I just wanted like a thick Sicilian slice of pizza, and I had like three of them. I believe it was like they were like this big, the pizzas, and I had like three of them. I wasn't feeling good,
Didn't
but
taste like New York though, huh?
nah, it wasn't like New York
Wasn't
pizza
like
at
New
all.
York.
No, no. But yeah, it's pizza. Like I like junk food. Like I got a sweet tooth, so I could eat pretty much chocolate, candy, candy corn, like
Damn, candy
Candy
corn.
corn,
everything.
really?
Yeah,
Sheesh, you're one of those
Nice.
guys.
yeah. Brownies, Entenmann's, glazed pop'ems,
Damn.
anything. Honey buns. I'll eat all that. Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know if you guys know this, but my dad he could eat a whole loaf of Entenmann's what's the pound cake. He could eat it in 2 bites. Like
No way.
2 bites, the whole loaf in 2 bites.
Damn.
In 2 bites. He could actually eat Big Macs in 2 bites. Big Macs in 2 bites. So like he eats almost not every night, but like when he does eat, he can have the whole box of donuts. He can have a whole box of donuts. Like there
Oh,
could be
man.
12
Yeah.
in there. He'll eat all 12 in like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember.
that's where I get it
I
from.
shared a slice of cheesecake with him. And he ate it in 2 bites. I was like,
that's
oh.
where I get it from. So
Delicious.
yeah. So yeah, food
Yeah.
is important. So what do you
I usually go for fruit or water. I'm mostly
shit.
really
You make-
thirsty.
Don't lie,
after-
bro. Don't
No,
lie.
I'm
You're making
serious.
us
I'm
feel bad.
serious.
Yeah.
No,
You're
but
the
like, I
healthy
mean,
guy,
the
the
day
healthy
before,
guy.
I'm thinking of all the crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But like,
Then
you know,
fruit.
I've been waiting so long, and it's like your stomach feels so terrible. It's like you can't even eat that junk food. I mean, maybe you could, but I can't. Like, I want to eat it, and it's just like it won't go down.
I don't believe
You
you
don't
at all,
believe me.
bro. I can't believe you. I don't believe that at all. There's no way that you
Well,
just eat.
I
I
mean,
mean, the last one.
the last
technically,
one-
he ate wings. all
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Those wings were fucking delicious. Let me tell you, I wasn't cutting for that, so it was all good.
Yeah. Last one was actually the only time I actually made weight, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
man.
weren't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, no.
Oh man.
All the other times, you know, I didn't really care that much. I wasn't really craving too much. So.
No.
You know, we told Sammy the night before. Sammy,
Make weight.
you know, you're on weight now. You're just on weight. You're like 126. You know, you only can make 1 pound over 125. He's just on weight. He says, yeah, I'm gonna just have some ice cubes. Just have some ice cubes. Hey, Sammy, the next day we meet up, and you're supposed to even float a pound overnight.
Yeah.
You even float about half a pound to a pound. The next day, this guy's like 128.
Yeah.
So we're like, Sammy, what the hell? He's like, nah, man, I had like just 8 ice cubes.
Just a few.
Just like 8. He's like, bro, you drank water, you ate something, bro. Don't lie to me, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
lie to me.
It's hard to believe it. It's hard to believe.
Gatorade. It's just Gatorade.
It's just Gatorade. He had a whole. Oh yeah, you had a whole one,
Like,
right?
Yeah, not a whole one, just like half a Gatorade. Like I
Yeah.
put in with the ice cubes. I
With
mixed
8
it,
i-
you know,
with
so
8
the
ice cubes.
with the 8 ice cubes, so that it could taste like Gatorade.
And the tiramisu was on the side.
Oh,
They didn't even touch
man.
the
You
tiramisu.
didn't
I had like
touch it?
3 slices in my freezer.
Okay,
Never ate it.
all right.
I,
All
I
right.
wasted my
He
money.
literally had to cut the weight again in the morning. He was out here running.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I had to run.
Yeah.
Again. And it's all an experience.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, you know, everyone knows, the team knows, but we'll let the people know. I barely cut for my fights, you know. So this last grappling match was, you can make up to 150. I walk around like 153, and that's Fat Lobo kind of thing. So like me with abs, I'm already like 151, 150, you know, pretty much. But I did actually make like 147 or some shit, right? 148.
Lighter than that.
Really?
Yeah, I
Lighter than
was. That's my best weights is in that weight, and when I fight, when it's a fight, it's 145. So that's a little bit more of a cut, but it's nothing. Like you know, these guys are cutting.
That's
Yeah,
like a diet. You just dieting.
it's just dieting, keeping, you know. So basically, I do like a caloric deficit, right? You know, I kind of watch my calories. I don't count them, but I know what I'm eating. Like it's something a meal I'm eating is like 700 calories. I know that my body type with my exercise rate, I could probably have about 2,000 calories to 2,200 to stay in my weight. To drop a pound a week, you got to be in like 1,900 for my body size. So I already know that, and I know how much water I'm just gonna cut. So technically, I don't even have to cut anything with my food. It's just I eat like normal, like my everyday normal rate, and then when I'm ready to fight, the week of, I make sure I take it light on the nights. I don't eat too heavy, so I be like 1,900 calories, 2,000 calories. But then it's just a water cut, so you know it's pretty easy for me.
You don't seem like the type to eat junk food, right?
Yeah, well, you know, I do have my sweets, but it's like
Besides
healthy
the vegan
sweets.
cookies.
Yeah, it's
Besides
like
the vegan cookies.
yeah, they're protein. So lately, since I'm not vegan anymore, like I was vegan way back when, you know, way back in my brainwash days. But yeah, that's why I got these newfound muscles. They're back.
Started eating horses.
You know, I'm eating horses now, and you know, nah, I have protein cookies, you know, protein bars and shit, and I just been eating a lot of protein, you know. So if I'm gonna have sweets, it'll be like a protein cookie or protein bar, and that should be tasting good. Gets my sweets right there. It tastes delicious, you know.
Doesn't count as junk food, but yeah,
It don't really count as junk food, nah.
I
But
have ice cream for breakfast.
you know,
Yeah.
oh no, but you know what? You know what? You're young still, Joe. You're
I
young.
earned it too. I've been working
Yeah.
my whole life.
Yeah,
I've been working
yeah.
my whole life. I earned a little bit.
Yeah, you know, he
Ice
trains
cream,
hard. He
ice cream
trains
and
hard.
video games. I earned a
Yeah,
little
right?
bit, right?
He trains hard, but eventually you start getting to an age where that stuff, you start getting a pouch. So then you got to get back to, you don't know. You said that about seafood, right? But some days he fasts a whole week long or some shit, he told me.
Nah, he's like when the thing is my dad can eat a lot, like of crap, but like it doesn't show because then he'll literally fast for like, he could do a month. I think you did more than a month for time. Like, yeah, you've done the whole just of just drinking water and cayenne pepper and stuff like that. So really, it's just mind control. You can control, you know, what you do. It's tough.
Yeah, I mean, you get cut up with the mindset. It's always the mind, right? Then these guys, we were talking about this whole depression shit, how depression is not real. I confirm that. You know what I mean? It's a feeling. It's a feeling. Shout out to Cobra Tate. You know what I mean? You ain't canceled to us.
Yeah.
And let me tell you this, that it is a feeling, and you know, literally just get up, start working out, change your mind, start eating right. You eating all this bull crap all the time. You don't work out, you don't train. Of course you feel like crap. What girl even wants to lay with you? She don't want to even look at you, man. You know what? You know what, man? Let me take it easy, man. Because I just want to choke you, man, out of that depression. But anyways, we're talking about.
That's how you get it.
Yeah.
It's a combination of food and lack of mobility. And so you live a sedimentary life.
Yep.
It changes the chemistry.
Yeah.
It's also the belief that they can't do anything about it, that it's like genetic and it's in their blood or whatever.
Yeah,
and,
you don't
it's
understand. My dad and my grandfather was like this, and it's like, motherfucker, you know, I'm not trying to throw my family under the bus. I love my family; they're beautiful, but we have the so-called fat gene. Okay, the so-called gene that like the whole family's kind of fat. You know what I mean? I don't know if you ever heard that.
No,
Yeah, my family.
I can't tell.
Yeah, there's a gene. People say this, right? But it's basically what it is that a lot of us, for my family, I speak for my family, they're like so into life, the regular mundane work, you know, the shit you got to do, you got to take care of the kids, work, that they just can't make time for themselves to work out and eat right, things like that. You know, they've gotten a lot better with that. You know, I'm not trying to throw my family under the bus, but I'm using them as an example that I was like the one shining light out of my family almost. Like I was like the only guy ever to like in history type of crap. You know what I mean? Like when my father was locked up way back when, he worked out in jail, he came out and got fat again. So it's like it's almost like a thing that is like you got to snap out of it. You got to like really put yourself, you got to go to jail to get in shape. You know, put your mind in jail, bro. Put your mind in that mindset, discipline, like military style, military in jail, institutionalized type of thing. Like it's the same. institutionalize yourself. It comes with no brainwash, you know.
Yeah.
It's better off like
Yeah,
that, you
bro.
know.
So if somebody wanted to, so they're having their first fight, and they have 5 pounds that they have to shed tomorrow for the weigh-in, how would you go about that? You know, it's their first fight, they got to shed 5 pounds. What would be an actual real way, logically, that they can?
You know, you got the water load. You could water load for about a week. Since the 5 pounds ain't that much.
Yeah, they should have been water loading for like the previous. They should have been water loading. Oh yeah. The question he said was like if somebody, for the people that didn't hear my dad, if let's say someone wants to cut weight for tomorrow, they got to lose 5 pounds. What would the advice we give them be? So we're answering that now. So I mean,
So you couldn't really water load because then you would have to be doing
yeah.
that like a week.
Yeah,
2
if
weeks
you're already
before.
one day before, if you're already the
I
day
would say
before,
just sweat like
it's
sweat
just a
like
sweat.
crazy.
Yeah, it's just a sweat thing. You know, you stop drinking water already.
You should have water loaded though. You should have water loaded the week of. But if you only got one day and you're still 5 pounds, you haven't water loaded. I mean, you sweat, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just sweat. You know,
piss
I
a
mean,
lot of
just
sweat.
work out, a garbage bag. You put unless you got the sweatsuit, the official stuff. You know, but we old school. We put the garbage bags on. We
Yeah.
cut up the
Put
head
a
and the
couple
sleeves.
layers on.
You know, put some hoodies on,
Yeah.
some sweats, and you know, get training. You could do some mitts. You run around.
Yeah.
If you're a fighter, you know what that is.
And
You roll around,
And
run
don't
around.
eat, right? They shouldn't eat.
They shouldn't eat all day. You know,
Or drink water.
but, you know,
Or
they
drink
might
water.
could eat something light in the daytime. So 5 pounds ain't that much.
Yeah.
Depending on how lean they are. If they're already super lean,
But that's the thing. Yeah, like,
5
depends on-
pounds
yeah,
is
depends
harder.
how lean they
Yeah,
are.
but it's like if you got a little bit of something there, a little something you could grab, the more you could grab, then 5 pounds ain't that much in water. Like, you know, 5 pounds you lose in a day. Easy. It's just your discipline. Will you stay disciplined that whole night after you made that weight? It's almost like better for some guys. I would recommend to cut the morning of. So still work out, eat real light all that day. And then in case you crack at night, you probably will crack. The morning, reweigh yourself and get ready to hit the sauna and get ready to do some work. You know, the sauna, 10 minutes in there usually does the trick, except for Sammy. Sammy somehow
Yeah,
only
doesn't
cuts 1
sweat.
pound an hour. So I don't know what's going on
I'm
with this
super
guy.
lean already. That's what it is.
That's why.
This guy, we were in the sauna, literally like we got 30 minutes to get to the venue. The venue's 20 minutes out. So we got to get to the weigh-ins. We got 30 minutes. So I'm like, Sammy, we got 10 minutes to do this, and then we got to drive over there. It's like, this should be good. I mean, you should have been on weight yesterday, but we're here
I had
now.
a wing.
We're here now.
Oh, the truth is coming
You
out.
know he had a
Remember
wing.
I thought it was just
I
ice. I thought it was just
Yeah,
ice.
bro, this was a different one.
Nah,
This
That
was the
was
one
a different one.
when I took him to Crunch. Remember the day
Oh,
of?
I
yeah,
was there. I was outside.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
you
parking lot.
was.
Oh, those 2 times though.
Because they didn't.
Oh, yeah, we
Oh,
did
the
go
first-
twice.
Yeah,
we
we're
did go
talking about
twice.
the first time.
Sorry.
Yeah, so he did it. So he was off weight even after the sauna.
Yeah.
Was on weight.
Yeah.
Wasn't on weight. We checked in the parking lot again. Like checking the parking lot. Maybe the
You
floor
know
was
that-
better.
I
you
was
know
there
that-
for that
you
one.
know
I
the
was
scale
right there.
You know the scale's off though,
The
right?
scale was
You
off
know,
in the
you
gym.
know.
The scale was off in the.
I was
Crunch
in the
gym.
parking lot for this story, bro.
Yeah, he was here for
I
that
was
one.
there. I was in the parking lot. I was the one that gave you the.
Okay.
But that's how many times Sammy has missed weight. But don't tell. but I will say that the event, official event, never said anything.
Yeah,
So,
they
you
were.
know.
I think he made it on. I don't know.
This last
Yeah,
time I
He
did,
ma-
right?
No, this last time. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
even on the days of the fight, so I think you did make it.
I was.
So,
Oh yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah, I guess.
I
Yeah.
don't even know.
You,
I don't
You
I
even
mean,
made
I
weight.
didn't look down. The guy just was like, "Yeah, you're good." I'm like,
So
"All right,
you good.
Fall,
So
he
you
made
good.
weight,
Yeah.
you know, whatever that jazz and all that, you know. But what I will say is that we were worried.
And he made it the
Yeah.
last time. Always judge someone
Yeah,
off their
yeah.
last performance.
Yeah,
the
last
His
one,
last
he
fight, he made it.
You know, I actually water.
You were
loaded.
under too, right? You were underweight.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you did good. That
Yeah,
was
those
we
wings.
cut together actually the day before.
Yeah.
I remember that.
What about people who cut like 30 pounds?
Oh, I can't relate. I can't. We
Yeah,
can't. None of us
no,
can relate to that.
that's insane.
You know,
We
don't.
all eat like crazy. Other than my last fight, because I had a 2-year layoff, so I was just getting fat, eating like crazy. But other than that, I always had to eat to gain weight, and all of us do too. We all just eat pretty much the week of good. So I can't relate to people who are cutting.
Yeah,
and
man.
even with this last fight, I only cut 10 pounds, which is still that's a lot for me. But like most people cut more. Like, but
Aren't those people
Yeah.
like on death's door? Like usually,
Death's
like they're
door.
like literally like
They're,
that's
You
yeah,
know what I
they're
mean?
waiting. They're waiting for their brain to get rattled in there because the thing is that they're dehydrated. You know, and most fighters are doing this, but in the big leagues, let's just put it out there. You know, a lot of these fighters are juicing. they're on PEDs. So PEDs help you recover better. So you could do these big weight cuts, and all of a sudden you come in there fight day, and you're like all refueled and
Which is
re-energized.
the next day.
The next day,
The
somehow
next day.
you gain 30 pounds the next day, and you're
Yeah,
healthy,
That's crazy.
and
That's
you're
crazy.
ready for a fight.
Yeah, you're
So-
ready to fight for your life.
Yeah, like that's
crazy.
not realistic, man. So it's like these guys, a lot of these guys are on the PEDs, you know, the juice, the PEDs, but we ain't gonna even talk about that. Just for the big guys that are cutting in the amateur scene and the lower pros and they're not juicing and shit like that, it's tough, man. I see them, they're killing themselves in the sauna. Then they come out, they got the towels on the ground, they got the towels on them, like sweating, man. Just help me. They got their teammates doing a bunch of weird shit together. Dry you off.
Most
Let
of
me
that,
dry you
yeah,
off,
yeah.
huh?
The famous Khabib picture where they all in the
Yeah,
bathtub,
the
and
hot
shit.
tub together. Famous.
Nah, but what's it called though? But that's another thing.
Dagestani
Yeah,
hot tub?
The Dagestan, yeah. Is they should be if you gotta cut 30, 40 pounds, something that you probably should have dieted better in your camp, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Usually,
that probably is your fault a little bit.
yeah.
Like,
Well, a lot of these guys are not ripped either.
yeah.
A lot of these guys, they have good structure, good frames, they're strong, but a lot of them are ripped on fight week. I'm like, bro, why you just can't be?
all the
You
time.
hear that sound? Your shit don't make that sound, man.
Yeah.
That shit makes more like a blah 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 blah.
It don't make
You know what I'm
sense.
saying? But yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap it up right here. We're here at the WCS Academy. Sammy the Bull, JoJo the Switchblade. You know what it is. Sifu the Conductor, Joseph Musey. And we are out of here, huh?
No.
Boom!